What are easements and covenants? Have you ever wondered how one person can use another person's land without owning it? This is where easements come into play. An easement is a legal right that allows someone to use another person's property for a specific purpose. It's important to note that the person with the easement does not own the land. They simply have permission to use it. For example, if a utility company needs to access power lines on someone's property, they may have an easement that allows them to do so. Another common example is a right-of-way, where someone has the right to cross another person's land to reach a road. Easements can be created in several ways, including through express agreements, necessity, implication, or prescription. They also run with the land, meaning they typically remain in effect even if the property is sold to a new owner. Now, let's talk about covenants. A covenant, specifically a real covenant, is a written promise that imposes obligations on a landowner regarding how they can use their property. This can include requirements to maintain landscaping or restrictions on building heights. Unlike easements, which grant rights to use another's land, covenants place limits on what a landowner can do with their own land. Covenants can be affirmative, meaning they requiring the landowner to take specific actions, or negative, meaning they restrict certain activities. Just like easements, covenants also run with the land, binding future owners and enforceable by those who benefit from them, such as neighbors or homeowners associations. When preparing for the bar exam, understanding the differences between easements and covenants is essential. Easements grant rights to use land owned by someone else, while covenants restrict or requiring actions on one's own property. Easements typically benefit a specific individual or entity, while covenants often benefit a community or neighborhood. In practical terms, knowing about easements and covenants is crucial for drafting real estate agreements and resolving disputes. For instance, if a homeowner wants to build a fence, they need to check for any covenants that might restrict that action. Similarly, if someone needs to access a road through a neighbor's property, they must understand the easement rights involved. In summary, easements and covenants play significant roles in real property law. They affect land use rights and obligations, which can impact property value and ownership. Understanding these concepts is vital for anyone preparing for the bar exam, especially in the context of real property law.